My first fashion memory, it really stems all the way back from my childhood. Growing up, my dad sewed together every single Halloween costume because we always wanted to be some sort of fantasy, movie-inspired or video game-inspired character, and they just didn't exist in the Walmart department section. So my dad put together all of our costumes, and that's kind of what really got me into costuming, and I guess what now leads me to being here and being in fashion. Was there an event that made me choose fashion school? Honestly, yes. It really was the pandemic. I was kind of having a crisis. I was 25, I hadn't finished school, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I had no ambition, I had nothing going for me. And that's when I was able to start actually sewing a lot more for myself. And I realized I should go back to school and I should actually finish my degree. And so my husband helped me find schools, and I ended up finding College of DuPage. And with their online classes in the beginning, it really helped be able to kickstart finishing my school. And now I will officially finally be able to graduate this semester. What do I like about studying fashion? What is there not to like? I enjoy every single class. I enjoy every aspect of it. My absolute favorite is garment construction. I love sewing. I do it 8 to 10 hours a day, every single day of the week. So I can't get enough. My collection is inspired by historical fantasy. It's got a lot of historical elements, a lot of historical ways of sewing and constructing pieces, with corsetry and base garments and soutache braid, which is a Russian element that they would have used back in the early 1800s, along with smocking, which was very common in the 17th century because it helped with being able to make things multiple sizes. And the fantasy, I've always just been a huge nerd. I've always been drawn to the fantasy world. And so I wanted to create a collection for all of the badass women who want to be confident and comfortable in their own skin and show a little, but be just be very, very cool. My biggest inspiration to move towards fashion as a career would definitely be my husband. He brought me to my first Renaissance fair 10 years ago, and the second I walked through those gates, I knew I didn't know what I needed to do, but I needed to do all of this for the rest of my life. And starting right then, I started making my own garments for the Renaissance fair, and pieces for my husband and pieces for our friends. And then my husband was encouraging me, saying I should sell them and they're great and you should do it. And I wasn't very confident in my skills. I didn't think I could do that, but I am successfully coming up on 2 years of successfully running a Renaissance fair sewing clothing business, and I have partnerships across over out in Pennsylvania, and last year I actually got to travel the entire US to Renaissance fairs all over, and it's very exciting, and that would not have happened without him.